So, good morning and welcome to the Budget Mindless Buddy Build with Darkside and Mikey. Morning, guys. How are you?
Well, thanks.
Not bad.
Good. Glad to hear it. Right. Okay, there's a few comments, so we'll quickly crack through those. Julian Hall says, well, hey, first comment. Not that that's a competition or anything. Ponders how there can be a like even when nobody's here. Salavi, which is French for happens, if you wondered. No, it's not a literal translation, but it's what they mean. Oh, yes. And he repeats it there on a different channel. Tiff says, that would have been me as soon as Mikey posted the live. Also, good morning. Fair enough, Tiff. Good morning. David Redden says, well, hey, fifth comment. Lol.
That was a thing that happened yesterday too.
Oh, good Lord.
It ended up with Duke randomly, now and again, he would randomly count all the comments and then put the number of whatever comments his was. So it ended up like 160th comment and things like that.
I think it was like the 162nd comment.
Yeah.
And yours was the 6th, Mikey, not the 5th.
Comes up as 5th on mine.
That's because the first message Julian put, he retracted, so it technically shows up as the 5th. It just shows up twice. It still stays in StreamYard once they've deleted the YouTube. So it's because he's corrected a spelling mistake.
Got you. Go. Right, so let's just go around and see where people are. So let's start off. There you go. How are you? How have you been, Tiff?
Not too bad. Been busy. I've got my, I can get it out the drawer. I've got my Stomovic spread, and I've started on, I've done the first coat on the underneath of the blue.
Nice. Let's have a look again.
There's still some stuff to add to it.
Yeah, flip it over. So look at the underside. That's what I want to look. Oh, that's a pretty blue. Nice.
I actually mixed, I think it was XF21 with an electric blue colour to get it.
Yeah.
So I think it was like 1 part blue because it is bright. It is a bright blue with like 9 parts of XF21. That came in handy. And then I did a bit of shopping.
Oh, what you bought?
For this build, actually. So I went and bought this really pretty, you can't really see it on that one, hang on. Switch my camera. It's a really pretty royal purple.
Oh, very nice. That is lovely.
So
Be careful which mug you dip that dipper in.
That is actually fresh paint water as well. Just filled it. Don't worry. I've made the mistake once before. I'll never make it again. Yeah, so that purple. I also went and bought.
Oh, nice.
Purple spray paint by Colourforge. Now, I use this to base my Warhammer models as well.
Yeah.
I use Colourforge. I don't just use like, a lot of people use like Halford's Primer or whatever. But no, I prefer to use these because they're actually super close to the Warhammer colours themselves.
Yeah, Colourforge are brilliant. I've been using their stuff for ages.
That is the purple spread.
Oh, that's a cracking colour.
It's a little bit darker in person than it is on the stream, but it's just because I've got the light there. And then, because I said I was going to eventually do the Munsters car, I bought some black fabric for the canopy.
Oh, excellent.
And some beautiful red for the seats on the inside.
Nice.
As well as it'll have to have a bit of a chop down, some sponge for the seats.
So
I can actually make them like proper seats.
Oh, bloody hell. Somebody's going the whole hog.
It's my first kit bash, so I figured why not? And then I managed to finish getting the engine in there.
Oh, that is looking cracking.
So yeah,
That is looking brilliant.
that's me.
Well done, you. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Now,
No.
moving on to Mikey. But before we go to Mikey, let's crack a few comments. We've seen that one. We've seen that one. Julian says, bloody YouTube. Decided not to update when the stream went live. Yet again. Bugger. Gary's in from Gary's Stuff. Morning, troops. Morning, Gary.
Morning.
Did you by any chance contact Valeria and let her know what we're doing with her kits? And Julian says, lol, at the mugs. Matt, Model Minutes, has a mug with do not drink on the side that he uses for cleaning brushes. Yeah, we've got those. If you go to Models for Heroes, their website, go and have a look on there. They have got this is not a paint mug or something to that effect. And he also says, morning, Gary. Right then, Mikey, how are you, first of all, and where are you up to?
I'm well. Thank you for asking. I've not been too busy. Finished off my dragon sort of figure. I've been working on a Centurion, and I've done a little bit to the car to make sure I was up to where I needed to be for today.
Cool. Oh, very nice.
There you go.
Like
Put some resin in the base around some rocks and things.
Nice.
So I quite like him.
Yeah. That's cool.
The Centurion is on the shelf, and that's where I'm up to with this. Put some
brilliant. Excellent. Are you going to go fabric and foam?
I'm going to go fabric for the wings.
Right. What about the seats?
The seats, I probably will put some fabric in there, yeah.
Cool.
Not sure about foam because I don't know if I've got foam thin enough. I might have somewhere.
Do you have a boys local to you at the shop?
No.
That's where I got mine. That was £2 for that bit of foam.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got some sheet foam somewhere. I'll figure it out.
I mean, I'll have to chop it down considerably because it is quite thick.
Yeah, I've got some foam sheet somewhere, some thin foam sheet.
Mm. What about you, Steff? What you been up to?
Right. Let's just crack these comments first. Where are we? Duke's in. G'day, all you beautiful people. G'day, Duke.
G'day, Duke.
Hope you're well. Julian says, morning, Duke. Gary says, where else will you hear? Not too busy. Finished my dragon. Julian, also 12th comment. And GB Models is in saying, hello, everyone. Hello, GB. Hope you're well. Right then. So, after last week, that's where we are. I spent some time doing some cutouts for these bits here. So they're shaped. So I've got to go and boil the kettle, get some hot water. I've got a pencil, so that's nicely rounded. That's about the right shape for it. And then get them in there. I'm leaving that section open because that'll be the ladder up there and the ladder down there.
Yep.
I'm going to put the engine at the back because that is going to power all the lights and everything.
Yeah.
That's my excuse for putting the engine in. And also, I do like the engine. It looks really nice. I've got those in to hold the water and hydraulic oil reservoirs, which will go there and there.
Yep.
These are all blocked off now.
Cool.
And I'm going to cut out those.
Nice.
Those X's and then put them on there to add some visual interest to it.
Excellent.
There's the funnels. I've got some 5mm brass rod, which will go on there. I've got some copper sheet that I'm going to wrap around and then make a funnel, so it's got all the spiky bits coming off it. And I also did a test with the guitar string.
Excellent. Looks
So that
good.
goes in there.
Oh.
And what it does is...
Ah, yes. Very good.
And it will also do the same there. So that will... So they'll both work.
So you
So
can
that
play with
will-
it afterwards.
Yes, so it can be movable. So that's where
And
I'm
so the
at.
legs won't just buckle.
Yes, also gives the legs a bit more support.
Yeah.
So that is where I am up to.
Question, which string was it?
G string.
Ah.
Just like that one. That's a very, very, very old joke, that is. So I think you've got to go back about 3 or 4 years for that one. And I've just left it up there.
I hope you watched them since then.
No comment.
I
Got
found
some
this
more
in my local shop the other day as well. My
coming. All
local
right,
hardware
what's
shop.
that?
It is a 3-way connector for a screen wash hose.
Yeah.
So I thought if I cut the ends off, they'd look like chimney stacks, and then I can just paint some gold around the ribs.
Oh, nice.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that's a good idea. I guess where I'm going later.
Go on.
Our local motor factors,
Hey.
because they'll have those.
Yep.
And I should be able to shove it up there.
There you go.
Right,
So I can cut
where
them
are we?
off,
Yeah.
and I don't have to drill them or anything.
No, you don't. And it's also got the ridges on it.
Yeah.
Nice
So paint the
idea.
ridges gold.
Cool. Right. Julian Hall says, also, 12th comment. I'm not going to count him.
Oh,
GB
no,
model
don't
says-
worry, they'll count them for you.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Julie says, or instead of not tonight, I'm washing my hair. Not tonight, I'm painting my dragon.
Yeah.
Duke says, good day, Julian. Morning, GB, says Julian. So, Steff has a flexible Whatsit. Duly noted. Frank Holders in. Hello and good morning. Hello, Frank.
Hello,
Morning.
Frank.
Oh, that's right. I am doing these, aren't I?
Oh, I want to put that in. Right. That one. All right. Some PE, which is not in that drawer. Not in that one. Not in that one. Or that one. God damn it! Which drawer did I put it in?
That one over there. There you go. Told you.
Aha! You're right. It was that one. So PE. And some tongue depressor. Any guesses what I'm going to make these bits into?
A tongue depressor.
Ah, very good. I'm going to make them into a rudder. Or try to. Because Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was actually a boat as well, which Malcolm reminded me of the other day.
Yeah, it was.
So I'm going to make a little rudder for it.
Go.
Very specific measurements of about there. that'll about do it. Lose my nice cup. God, it feels so nice to have so much space on my desk for a change.
Huh. Right, give me a sec. Let's get some comments done. Where are we? Julian says, morning, Frank. Julian says, Mikey, will that chimney come with a scale model of Fred Dibner, complete with fag hanging out of his mouth?
I like Fred Dibner.
Oh, and he goes again.
Yeah, I think it's because he's commented on both.
Ah, cool. Oh, forgot to ask you, Tiff.
Yes.
How are you doing for subscribers?
Last time I checked was 27.
Cool. Come on, folks. Let's get her up to 50.
Let's have a look. Yep, 27. So getting that.
Nice.
Yeah, he's not posting it on multiple channels. It's just he keeps making spelling mistakes,
Yeah.
so keeps reposting.
Yeah. He's doing his best, bless him.
Mm.
What dial?
Don't worry, Julian. We don't mind about spelling mistakes. We still understand what you mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the spelling mistakes, Julian.
As long as we can get the idea of it.
Yep. How are you doing for subs, Mikey?
I'm on 437 at the minute.
Nice. Right.
Yeah.
Also, anybody watching later who's not subscribed to Mikey or Darkside, please pop along to their website, to their YouTube channels, and go and subscribe. Let's get them up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Oops. Don't slip. I love my measurement system. About there does it. That's cool.
Oh, what? The old usual, that'll do a trip?
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll about do it, lad. That'll about do.
Yeah. Speed tape and bodge tape.
Yeah. And this at the minute is going to be the support for the hole holding the rudder, so that it's not just glued to the underneath of there.
Go on, show us again.
So that this pole isn't just glued to the underneath of there like that, because it can break off and snap. I'm making a support to go across sort of halfway, so that it can support it as well.
Oh, nice.
So it's a bit of strength. So switch microphone off whilst I sort.
Right, some more comments. Julian says, no smelling mistakes, Mikey. StreamYard capturing those on the corrections. Also goes up to say, I'm doing my best. My keyboard, however, more typos and smelling mistakes due to most of the letters on the keyboard being missing. Okay, maybe it's about time got a new one. Right, I will be back in a sec. I just need some boiling water.
No
Okay.
one.
Quick, Tiff, start playing music and dancing. And...
You really don't want to see me dancing.
Like arts and crafts time at school, isn't it?
I know. It was like my favourite time at school as well.
Yeah. I did GCSE art for school. That was
Well,
weird.
I did, but mine was BTEC.
Yeah, we did GCSEs and A levels. We could do BTEC, but yeah.
See, my A levels were animal and horse management because I originally wanted to be a vet nurse specialising in equine.
Yeah.
But when I went to sign up for the apprenticeship, they wanted 12 grand off me for some reason.
Probably for the insurance or something. Yeah. I did A-level engineering. Ooh, that's a bit too short, actually.
Yes, but you actually became like an engineer.
Well, I became a mechanic, didn't I?
Well, still.
Yeah.
Similar.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. Put some matchstick on there, don't worry. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to be a soldier or a police officer, and my family wanted me to go into engineering, so I went into the REME and became a mechanic / soldier. Speaking of which, today is the core birthday, 82 years old.
I saw.
Yes.
And saw your post on Facebook.
Yes. And in those 82 years, we've lost 4,242 soldiers who died on active service. Well,
Not me.
no, it wasn't you. You're still alive.
Yep, just.
Yeah. We were saying it's like arts and crafts day in school, this.
Right, give them a couple of minutes in there.
I suppose that's the cool thing about being a... Well, I don't want to say YouTuber, because even though I make YouTube stuff, I don't really think I'm a YouTuber. But
you are.
Yeah. But being a scale modeling YouTuber, it is basically like one giant arts and crafts lesson.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, though, you will never, ever get a scale modeling YouTuber that will go over 1 million.
Yeah.
Because we're such a niche group.
Yeah.
And I've looked at it, and it's like getting over 100 is like getting over 1,000 for a normal YouTuber.
Yeah.
And then getting over 1,000 is the equivalent of getting over
a mil.
10,000.
Yeah.
For a normal YouTuber. And then to get over 10,000, 100,000, that's the equivalent of getting over 1 million.
Yeah.
It's just really, really such a niche market.
So what you're saying is, if Gary Evans had stuck to doing his original garden videos, he'd have over 1 million by now.
Yeah. Oh, it's Gary's still there, but he didn't answer my question. Mr. Evans, dear Gary, fellow RAF bod, did you speak to Valeria at ICM and let her know what we're doing with her kits? And did she express an interest in them? Right, let me just finish off this one and then I'll go to the comments. Oh, crumbs. Where are we? Right, Julian says, nah, no new keyboard stuff. This way adds an element of jeopardy to every sentence. Gary says, my parents wanted me to grow up and get a grip. Instead, I joined the services. Oh, God, yes. Yeah, my mum said, if you haven't grown up by the time you reach 30, don't bother. So I never did. Gary's just corrected himself to wanted. Julian says, I did A-level history and computing, got 1E on account of my spinal surgeon saying in the second year of my A-levels, an op would take 12 days and it took 12 weeks. Egypt. Ouch. Doesn't mean you can't do it now, Julian.
Yeah.
Gary says, I did send them a note, but I haven't heard back from it about it yet. Okay, cool, mate. Thank you very much for that. That's brilliant. Julian Hall says, my parents just wanted me to grow up. That didn't happen either, physically or mentally. Yeah, that should be nice and warm now. So let's...
No, that's format. It's going to be 6.5. That's going to be 6.5. Yay, 6 mil. So that one is too flimsy.
I mean, this isn't going to be exactly like the Monsters cart, because...
Oh no, your own take on it, isn't it? That's the idea.
Yeah, because obviously there's this bit here is after the engine, like the separator bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the hood and that on it over the engine, and then I'm just going to use, I think like we discussed, Mikey, bits of sprue and melt it.
Yeah.
To make like the pipes that come out of the bonnet.
Yeah.
And then find some way of possibly bringing some down the side, because I know there was some pipes that came down the side on theirs as well.
Yeah. It'll be all right, Tiff.
Yeah.
All right, it'll be all right on the night.
Okay.
Just brainstorming.
Yep, that's what this is. It's putting things on without gluing them, looking at them going, yeah, that works. Or, no, not a hope.
Yeah.
One of the ways I was explaining it to Kay the other day was, if you're doing a kit bash, you can put whatever you want on there, as long as it makes sense.
Yeah.
If it doesn't look like it makes sense, then it won't work. So, like, there's no point having a chimney stack somewhere where there isn't an engine nearby.
Yep.
Oh no, I got my nice clean desk all dirty. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's all right, I'll clean it after the show.
Oh, ow. Paintbrushes will help.
Yes.
Thankfully, they're right on my unit.
Excellent.
I've got a like a cupboard that's got like all of the stuff I used to bake in it. Like all my silicone molds, cake, cookie cutters, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I use when I'm doing sculpting, I use icing sculpting tools and things. They work pretty well.
Yeah, but I've just put all of like my paints, the boxes that I've got my models and stuff in that I haven't built yet. It's got all that on top, as well as the nice little paintbrush holder that my mum bought me.
Lovely.
Right, give me a second. I will get to the comments. Just going to give this a bit of a.
Take a bit more off. Fits perfect. Woohoo. Now I just need to drill it. Yeah. Ooh, noisy stud.
I'm a noisy bugger, sorry.
Yes, you are.
We forgive you, don't worry.
No, we don't. Don't lie.
You might.
Cheap Japanese lodge.
Oh wow. Closing round files on. Oh, have we got a small one? Just flat file. Oh, that's very good. Some interesting sensations. What you got planned for the rest of the week, Steff?
I've got to take a load of stuff down to Malcolm tomorrow. Not a lot. Apart from that, give me a sec. Right, let's get these read. Sorry, I just have to get that done. Julian said, Steff, I did my first degree at 35, then a master's in military history at 44. Now I'm medically retired. Apparently credit card companies don't like unemployed, even if your income is the same. To be honest with you, Julian, mine's higher than when I was ever working, and they still don't want to know you. It's really frustrating. And the thing is, though, it's a confirmed income, which is ridiculous. Mr. Marley's in. Good evening to all scale modelling twins. Hello, Mr. Marley.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Julian says, good evening, twins. 31st comment. Jim says, Guten Tag, Ultra Gott, wie geht's? And he says, good day, Mr. Marley. Frank says, us headphone users suffering again. Lol. And he says, good morning.
You've been noisy.
And Mr. Ultra says, good morning, Gary Evans. Sorry, Mikey, what did you say?
I said that's because when you're rattling. Looks like.
All right, okay. I was going through my drawers.
Ooh. Live on air.
Oh, hell yes. Right, well, that's drying. Let's do a bit of building. Going to build the engine. Oh, my God, I need the distractions.
Looks like we have a new viewer as well.
Who's that?
From Brazil, of all places.
Yes.
Where does that say?
Caesar.
Sorry?
Caesar. 11:36 a.m.
Have you only got half of the comments, Steff?
Oh, sorry. That one came after the gym one. Greetings from Brazil, Caesar A. Hello, Caesar. Hope you're well. And
yes.
Thanks for joining us from all the way across the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Jim Altegott says, greetings to Julian Duke, Wellington GB models. Julian says, perfect. Now I just need to drill it. As the actress said to the... No, hang on. The bishop to... Yeah, whatever. You get the idea. Jim says, and of course, good morning to our three gracious house. Morning, matey.
Morning, Jim.
Julian says, greetings, Jim. How is Chicago today? He also says, hi, Caesar. Jim says, morning, Caesar. Jim says, hey, Julian. Chitan is here and waking up to October the 1st. Julian says, just going through my drawers. Again, what the actress and the bishop. And there you go. Dark Side Modeling for Tiff. Go and subscribe to her. Then she can start live streaming. We need to get up to 50.
Yeah.
Go
That's the
follow.
postage for the rudder.
Let's have a look. Right, where are we? That one there. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So I've not glued it in yet because I'm gonna take it out so that I can put the rudder on it and stuff.
Yeah.
There you go. So that comes down to the centre of the axle then.
All right.
This
Nice.
makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whilst that's drying.
Right, let's get this Indiana built. I know this is not just ICM that do this. There's a lot of the model companies do it. They put the sprue dates on the mating surfaces.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be criticising ICM. I love ICM.
Oh, I know. Don't get me wrong. I do too. I really like ICM.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this kit though.
Here's a
I
question for you, Tiff.
I did say that it's not just ICM that do it.
I know, I was joking.
No, you're not. You're Mikey. You're not joking.
Here's a question for you, Tiff. As someone who normally builds figures and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which do you think's better? Making vehicle and ICM models or making figures?
This.
There we go. We're converted.
Making the figures, especially with Warhammer, can be very samey. It's a lot of batch painting because they are just the same colour. Especially with the armies that I've got. I've got the Stormcast and it's literally just gold armour, blue capes. There's a lot of blue on them. A lot.
Yeah.
So I'm actually enjoying having something different.
Excellent. So we're converting you slowly.
Yeah. I mean, what have I done so far? I've done
A tank, a jeep, a plane, a car.
yeah.
And the kit
Yeah.
bash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished the Jeep with the trailer and that. Finished that yesterday. That is now on the bookcase in the studio. Oh, I've done my boats as well.
Yes, you have. You really are cracking on, aren't you?
Yeah. So I've got the Stormovic to finish, and I've got the AMD Mirage as well.
Excellent.
The 5BA, if I remember correctly, that I went for. And
Yeah,
I have the German motorcycle with a sidecar still to build and paint. And I've got the Titanic, which I want to turn into the Olympic with the camo.
Yeah.
The Dazzle camo painted on it.
Ah. But was it the Olympic that went down or was it the Titanic that went down?
Well,
Ah.
one of the different ways to tell it is the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from some images of the one that sank, it's looking like it was actually the Olympic that went down because the windows are the same as what they were on the Olympic.
Yeah.
It's the windows have got different space in between them, and I think one of them is taller windows. So it is looking like the Olympic went down and they just repainted it.
Well, the Olympic did have a crash shortly before anyway, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yep. That's why the seams went.
Yeah. They also found that when they were building in the records for the purchase records for when they were building Titanic, that they were using lower grade rivets than what they were supposed to as well.
Yeah.
Bloody companies, eh?
Hmm.
Does it sound like someone's got a fish tank in the room?
I was going to say, it sounds like there's running water.
Yeah.
That's me because it is pissing down with rain here.
Ah, so it's not just you pissing yourself then. 1.9.
Yeah, it is.
A wee tad wet here.
It is rather rainy here too.
Yeah, right, got some comments. Duke says, hi Caesar, Jim, John, Frank and Gary. Where's Tom, Dick and Harry? Oh, here we go. Duke, 48th comment. Perhaps no one knows this. I'll start again. Perhaps no one knows this man. R.I.P. Pete Rose, aka Charlie Hustle, a great baseball player from the 60s and 70s, a truly larger-than-life pro athlete from my childhood years. God bless. R.I.P. mate. Duke says, I saw that, Jim.
Oh,
Played for the Cincinnati Reds in the... Mikey, give me a sec. Played for the Cincinnati Reds of the 1970s, the Big Red Machine. Julian says, if I remember correctly, the Olympic wreck is significantly different to the Titanic, as if the designers retrofitted some parts after the Titanic sank. Sorry, you were saying, Mikey?
I think he had some post or something.
All right, okay.
No, he'd be back in a minute. You know, you go through all that to paint the engine, and then you end up putting the bloody thing over it.
Welcome to vehicle modelling.
Attempt to glue it on at an angle so you can actually see underneath.
What's that, mate?
It says I'm tempted to glue it on at an angle so it actually looks like it's open.
Yeah.
On your shoes.
And then you could just do a figure looking at the engine or something.
Yeah.
Make a lurch type figure. Even though he was Adam's Family, not Monsters.
Yeah. So, let's have a look.
Jim says, was the Olympics sunk during the Great War?
Mm-hmm.
Was that a yes or a no or a?
I believe
not
so.
sure.
Yeah, it was a hospital ship during the Great. I think it was during the Great War, but it was a hospital ship, and it got sunk. And one of the nurses that was on board was also on the Titanic when that sunk.
Ah, the unsinkable bird.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard of her, and I can't remember her bloody name.
I'm sure our head of research will find it at some point. I know her well. Yeah, Tiff's been promoted from modmin to head of research.
Ooh, does she know?
Well,
Yes.
every time we discuss something on one of my lives, within a couple of minutes, if we don't know the answer, Tiff pops it up.
Right, carrying on. Gary says, "Hey Jim, how's things? I have yet to see the curtains, Tiffany." And then he says, "Gary stuff. Life is good, Gary." Gary says, "I've just been notified of a delivery from Airfix today. Not new stuff, just using up some reward points. The free one for it, Spitfire, is included, which I'm going to paint in Models for Heroes colours. Awesome. Up there you go. Sold for scrap in 1935.
Yeah, so it must have been Britannic. It was one of the three sisters, so it must have been Britannic.
Yeah.
No, Jim, the Olympics history was 1911 to 35.
Yeah. So
Thank you very much for that, Jim.
the one that's a hospital ship. It got sunk.
Yep.
Apparently, the wreck's actually still in pretty good condition as well.
What, the Titanic or the Olympic?
No, Britannic.
Oh, the Britannic.
Yeah.
Oh, the name of the woman, by the way, is Violet Jessup.
There you go. Told you. Told you head of research would find it.
She actually survived 3.
Yes.
All 3 of them.
I bet people saw her coming on, just went, nope, not going up. I'll take the next one.
She's known as the Queen of Sinking Ships or Miss Unsinkable. If I was her, I'd be putting the lottery on every bloody week. No one can be that lucky. No one.
She was.
So.
Yeah. I'm going to glue this so it's open. Should put the inside black first.
Yeah, it was also a bit strange that the same Captain Smith who captained the Titanic was also the same captain that captained the Olympic when that crashed. Now, what sort of company in their right mind, bearing in mind he had a long history of near misses anyway, would put a captain like that in charge of their newest flagship?
Yeah. Probably not the cleverest idea they ever had.
No. I think by now, after that Olympic one, he probably would have been in prison these days.
Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Let that dry.
Jim says I must be thinking of the Britannic.
Yeah.
Julian says the Britannic hit a mine and sank in November 1916.
Yep.
Kieran's in. Hi everyone. Sorry I'm late. No,
Hi,
nobody's ever late. You arrive when you arrive. Julian says hi, Kieran. Jim says hi there, Kieran. Kieran says hi, Julian. Hi, Jim. Jim says that's right, Julian. Was that in the Mediterranean or Aegean Seas?
The Med, I think, wasn't it?
Maybe Captain Smith was cheaper, says Duke.
I don't know.
Yeah, cheaper's not always better.
Nope.
No. My maritime history is not great.
We've got a really nice maritime museum up here at the marina in Hartlepool.
Has it got the monkey you hung?
I don't know. It's been a while since I've been. Keep meaning to go again. Because they've not long just done it all up.
The thing is, that's the thing though, Tiff. When you got something like that on your doorstep, yeah, I can do it tomorrow. Yeah, I can do it tomorrow. It's like we're dead excited at the moment because we got a new thing happening about 10 miles away from us. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the new Universal Studios will be built in Bedford. So you can bet your bottom dollar that we're going to be like, oh yes, we're going to go, and it's going to take us about 7 years to actually go.
Problem is, you don't go. The locals don't go, then it shuts down.
Yep.
I'm not going at the moment because there's some saving up for Telford.
Hell yeah. Telford.
Because that is an expensive trip.
Yes.
It's halfway down the country for us. It's like 4 hours.
Oh, good Lord.
4-hour drive.
Yeah. Same as M4H for me and Bovey. And the Remy Museum, which I really want to go to. But it has to be somewhere I like book to like nearly like 4 or 5 days away or something. So that I could drive down there, take all day to drive down there, then the next day maybe go to the Remy Museum, then next day Bovey, and then M4H, and then drive back up the following day.
Right. Oh, crumbs.
Yeah.
Duke says, "G'day, Kieran." Julian says, according to that bastion of accuracy, Wikipedia, the Britannic shouldn't have sunk, but nurses had opened portholes against standing orders. Oopsie daisy.
Yes.
Kieran says, hi, Duke. Duke says, Captain Smith might have been the AliExpress of the captains of the era.
Yeah. Captain Express.
Now, I'm sorry, I've got to defend AliExpress here.
Yeah.
I'll say it when I've gone through the comments. Julie says, if I remember correctly, Smith was brought out of retirement to captain the Titanic. Maybe been pensioned off after the Olympic cock-up. He could very well have been. Jim says, whilst in San Diego many years back, I visited the aircraft carrier, USS Midway, an enormous ship, would need more than one day to complete the tour. Oh, hell yes. Mikey, Duke says, Mikey has to save up hobnobs for Tiff's wages.
She's only getting one pack.
Yeah.
But they are chocolate ones.
Yeah. Duke says, maybe Temu then, Steff. Yeah, well, that's more like it. I'll be honest with you, I buy all my tools off AliExpress. I have never, ever had a problem with them. I've had more problems with Amazon, eBay, and then Temu. I'm like, no, steer well clear of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some good stuff off Temu.
Cool.
I think it just depends on what you get.
Yeah.
I bought Sonic a hat, a cap, a bright red cap with a skull on the front, and he loves it. And he's had it for nearly a year now, and there's been no issues with it.
No,
I think it just depends on what you get.
Yeah.
I want one of those black M4H hats, baseball caps, but they're the volunteers one, so Malcolm won't let me get one. Because I prefer them over the trucker style.
Prefer them over the what style?
The trucker style caps.
All right, the peak caps, baseball caps.
Yeah.
Which ones are the volunteers ones?
The just black normal fabric baseball caps.
All right, yeah.
Instead of the ones with the mesh on the back.
Yeah. You got anything planned for this afternoon, Mikey? Tiff?
Kay's got an appointment, so I've got to take her to that.
And I shall be attempting to paint my hallway because I am getting a new, well, I say new carpet. My hallway stairs and that doesn't have a carpet in yet, and I've been here nearly 2 years. So I finally got a carpet. So I'm painting the hallway, hopefully, ready for that.
Cool. What colour are you doing it?
No, it's just gone white.
See, Kay's been in this house nearly 20 years, and we've still got the same lino down in the hall. But I lifted it up once when I was decorating to see what was underneath, and it's this beautiful red and black tile stuff.
Mm.
Oh,
Really
nice.
Or white and black even.
Jim says, here, Duke. Tiffany has earned a lifetime supply of hobnobs.
It's not about lifetime supply.
Yeah, I'm not paying for that. I don't buy hobnobs myself.
No, dark chocolate hobnobs.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
can't do dark chocolate.
Julian says, I've seen two, admittedly sponsored, videos about Temu. I think it's the same. as all cheap retailers. Caveat emptor. Julian says, Tiff, would mainline hobnobs, but they clog up the tubes. Jim says, a friend of mine ordered from Temu. Now he's being bombarded with emails. Oh,
That's the one thing I don't like about AliExpress. When you order something, it's non-stop emails. I mean, it's good that they update you on the progress of your order, but when they're also then send you an email every other day asking you about how the order went and if it's arrived and things.
You know, you can unsubscribe from emails like that.
Mm-hmm.
Steph's stuffing his face with hobnobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. So I'm actually going to, for now, leave the doors off this and the bonnet. Because I'm going to, once I've painted the main body, I'll stick them on then. Because I'm going to have them so they're open so you can actually see inside.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there is no point in doing what I want to do to the bloody chairs with the foam. Because you're just not going to see it.
True.
True that, Tiff.
True that.
You're going all gangster, are you, Steff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Let's see if I can find it.
Nice, that's what I'm after. I couldn't think what I was looking for then. I'm going to top up my coffee in my lovely mug. Ooh, apparently my sticker should be around today as well.
Nice.
All the way from Italy.
Italy.
Apparently. That's where they were printed.
Mm.
Oh, they're running backwards.
Yeah, must be. The colours are on the back. They're all
You
yellow.
missed that. Didn't get that at all, did you?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah. If I can find the rest of him. You know how a lot of cars have emblems on the bonnets? Well, I have... You can't really see it very well. I have this dragon head
Okay.
that I'm thinking of sticking on. But I'm not going to put it on the bonnet. I'm going to put it on the roof.
Oh, nice.
So it sits kind of like over the edge of like this bit here at the window.
Tiff,
Yeah.
show me that ring.
I think you need a bit more lighting on it too.
Here you go. Very close to my wedding ring. So I'm looking at that going, hey.
Hang on, see if I can get a bit. In fact, I'll use my phone torch. Where is it?
Oh, very nice. That's pretty, that is.
So that's a King William ring. It's like a Viking style one.
Right.
I think they call it dragon scale on the inside.
Yeah, this is Irish thingy, what do they call it? But yeah, that's really nice.
Mine's
Celtic.
white gold. Mine's just white gold from South Africa.
Nice.
Mine by the blood. Probably.
Jim says, I like the coffee mug, Mr. Connolly.
Thank you.
Gary says, you got your stickers from Cartograph. Fancy.
I don't know. I got them from Vistaprint, so whoever they used to print them.
Julian Hall says, all social media, online retailers are the same. For instance, you buy a printer from Amazon and they bombard you with printer adverts. Which bit of I don't need to, you bloody idiots, don't they get? Oh, they ignore you. They know best. You know nothing. You're just giving them your money for nothing.
Okay. This is the only bit of PE that I've actually ever found useful.
What's that?
It's just a sheet, literally just a sheet of PE. Someone give it to me. Because he decided he didn't need it. I was like, I'll have it. Not a problem. Haha. It's supposed to be tread plate for doing tread plate and stuff, but I'm surprised you haven't had some stickers done with your logo and stuff.
I won't. That logo is the official Aria Farmers logo, so I will never ever have that done because no.
Copyright.
If you're not, well, no, not so much. It's just if you're not an armourer, then why you know?
Yeah. See, my logo I designed myself, so.
Well, there you go. You can do that because that's your logo.
Yeah.
He also designed mine.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
I do. I loved all of the options, but this one is my favorite.
Good. Ah, damn. I've done it too short. Okay. Oh, damn it. Why did I just put that bloody... There it is. Oh, crap. What's he have? Yes. About 4 centimeters, so 2. Okay.
Mr. Ottergott says, I have to admit, folks, Rebels F-35 announcement has left me quite underwhelmed. Perhaps I may be the only American that's not at all interested in F-35. You're not the only one. It does nothing for me. It's not... And there was one YouTuber yesterday who said, is the F-35 the new Spitfire? No. I built a Spitfire. I'd never built an F-35. Mikey?
Totally agree. It looks like something out of a sci-fi than an aircraft, really, to me.
Yeah. Now, when the Tempest comes out, holy moly, I'll be building that bugger.
Oh, yeah, that looks cool.
That looks more like the bloody Firefox.
Yeah.
I will be building that bugger. Julian says, Fastback are the same. I bought a new car in 2014 and made a mistake of mentioning the make and model on Facebook. The bell ends flooded my newsfeed for weeks advertising the same car. I know. It's like you'll sit there and talk about things and all of a sudden your Facebook comes up with all these bloody adverts. I went through it the other day, and out of 30 posts, 25 were either adverts or suggestions of people to follow. There were only 5 notifications from people I know.
Yeah. It's like when whenever Jim mentions my full name on Facebook, I start getting bloody friend requests off people. Weird.
Yeah.
Why do people want to know me? Ooh.
Because they love you and they want to hug you because they think you're a big bear.
Well, they're wrong.
Right,
Although I do a pretty awesome bear hug.
The Flying Dutchman, Dave. Dutch Dave's model bench. Is it the stealthy outline that makes it kind of boring, Jim? No, it's just the whole bloody model for me.
It's just a big, massive greyness.
Yeah. Jim says, yes, indeed, Julian. Big Brother is alive and well in the 21st century. Julian says, Jim, Moz live stream last night asked if the F-35 was a new Spitfire, in as much as every manufacturer decided they had to make one.
Yeah.
Julian says, afternoon, Dutch. Dutch says, hi, Julian. Jim says, no, Dutchman, it's a bloody price tag. I mean the cost of the real aircraft.
Yeah. So, other than the Tonka and the Spitfire stuff, what aircraft kit would you happily build multiples of, like different variants and things?
Probably the Albatross.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
what about you?
I'm not sure. I was in Battle Games, which is my local bricks and mortar in Salton. Well, it's not exactly local, but it's in Saltney. It's my nearest one. And they had a couple more Roden World War One kits. I was like,
my.
And I was speaking to Tony, the guy that owns the place. I was like, the plastic's a bit on them. He's like, yeah. I was like, I'll leave it. Maybe get one another time. But in terms of ones I'd build again, I mean, I've got a couple of Spitfires to build.
But you said apart from Spitfires.
Yeah. The only real aircraft I want to build are the Tonka and a Harrier.
Okay.
They're the only aircraft I really want to build outside of World War One. So, yeah.
Well, if you get the 148th from Italeri, I've got one set up here.
What's that? The Tonka?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I don't know why, but I like the Tonka and I like Harrier. I think it's because the Tonka was the first jet I saw at an air show when I was a kid.
Right.
And then when I was in the Air Cadets, we went to RAF Kinloss and Lossiemouth. We got to sit in the tornadoes and everything.
Oh, nice.
Because I was a full screw.
When was that?
Oh, God. I've been about 15, 16, so 20 years ago.
All right, so about 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been Lossiemouth and 15 Squadron, probably. The OCU up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been 15R. My squadron.
Hey. There you go. Yeah. Went there, then we went and did some flying in the Grobs from Kinloss.
Nice.
But because the section I was in charge of won the best flight, we got to go into the tornado simulators, which was so cool.
Real.
There you go. So now I've made a little brass fastening for that. So that's going to glue onto there like that and hold it on. Hold the rudder on.
Look, give me a second. Oh, very nice.
There you go, like that.
Very nice.
And I've curved the edges of the rudder.
Yeah.
Smoothed them out.
Nice. Right, so where are we? Julian says, last comment in Fastback. I promise. Yeah, of course. Well, probably. Their so-called private messages aren't remotely private. They bugged me for my mobile number. I mentioned it once in a private message. Next thing I knew, FB knew the number. They're private means nobody except the private chat recipients and all of us know what you said. Yep. Jim's will be the F4 Phantom or the 109.
Good choice.
MiG-21 and P-40. Hawker Hurricane. Any more else, Jim?
Oh, yeah, I want to build a Hurricane. I want to build a 148th Hurricane to go with my 148th Spitfire.
Julian says, ditto the Hurricane, Jim. And Jim said, Julian, I noticed the same tendencies with YouTube. Yes, once you start watching one thing, it's like I like to watch all sorts of stuff. Then all of a sudden, I'll watch one thing. For example, I'm watching quite a bit of stuff on Land Rovers and Range Rovers. Next thing I know, my whole feed is flooded with that.
I love Landies.
Yeah.
I've got a book on them, actually. And it's quite cool because it's got a list of every registration number issued to the British Forces. And alongside the registration number, it has what type and which department is issued to.
Oh, cool. Did it give you the military registration?
Yeah. Yeah, it has the chassis numbers as a batch number.
Yeah.
And which registrations it was. Which registration plates.
Oh, nice.
I actually found the Land Rover that I drove after my driving test. That I did my familiarization in. 19KK01. That'll do. Hammer. Not that you should hammer drill bits. Hey ho. It's my party and I'll play if I want to. There you That's the book.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. It's got loads of photos in there as well. There you go. Asset codes. There you go. It's got serial number, chassis number, contract, how many, and what type.
Can you chuck us the ISBN to that? So we can...
Yeah. Certainly can.
Cheers, buddy.
I'll take a photo of it and send it you.
Cool.
I've got loads of books like that, research books and things. I've got 3 more coming as well this week.
Right, got some more comments. Give me a second, gents, and I'll do that. I'm just sorting out this rowdy
Are you calling Tiff a gent?
I was talking to those in the chat. Don't go there. Right then. Jim says, Julian, I noticed the same tendencies with YouTube. Done that one. Not regarding messages sharing, Julian, but I think the app listens in because I see ads show up after I speak of something. Yep, I do, Jim. Jim says, one more step. The Fucker Wolf 190. Oh, yeah. Gary Stuff, does the book include the 1-ton Landis too?
Yes, it does, I think. It covers all variants.
Cool.
That's number 1, eh?
Right. I have a picture to show you. If I've still got it, yes. Let me just go full screen. One of my beneficiaries built that.
Ooh, nice. That is cool.
Nice.
That just reminded me with Jim saying the Fucker Wolf 190. Oh, it's absolutely awesome. It doesn't have landing gear. It's got claws. And it says Fucker Wolf FW 190 BA brackets T Vampire Squadron. Vampire Geschwader. Where are we? Jim says message sharing, autocorrect. Julian says, in essence, YouTube, Facebook, and Google share all your data. Just waiting for Google to wish me a happy birthday. Yeah, all right. Come back to that one in a second, Jim. Just get through the others. Flandishman is talking about the build. Yes, he has. I didn't notice a typo until he corrected it. Also, coconut is indeed a pain. I think Google owns YouTube. Yes, they do. Batman 190. It is. And Jim says, I've always loved the 190's nickname, the Butcher Bird. Yeah, right. Jim also got this question. Has anyone seen Night Shift's latest build? It's a Land Rover converted into a tow truck. Yes, yeah. I have. It's really quite nice. There you go. Batman meets Luftwaffe. Was Dracula pilot of the 190? He probably was, Julian.
I've got a couple of Land Rovers that need building. I've got a Wimmick. I think I've got
Oh.
And there he was. Gone.
His PC's been doing that. It's stopped every now and then. It stops registering his mic and his camera.
Ooh.
There we go. He's back.
So since the
they've updated the bloody software on computers. Yeah. The one I really want to get my hands on is Land Rover Ambulance.
Yeah, it's changed your mic again, Mikey.
Oh, for goodness sake, this stupid. Do you know what? It doesn't do it on Discord.
There you go.
Right. Ooh.
Aha. Oh, oh. Aha, hole punches.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I've built a Land Rover for a while.
Yeah, I've got Revel's 124th to build.
Ooh, nice. I've got the Italeri Range Rover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I've got that. I've got Wimic Mark III. I've done the 110. I really liked the Hobby Boss 110.
Yeah.
Nice kit to build. The engine on it was nice as well, except when they put the air filter in the wrong place.
But I'm sure you changed it.
Yes.
Yeah, the one I've got, it's the hard top from Revel. You know, the new one that came out last year, year before?
Yeah.
It's that one. And I'm going to convert it into a soft top, long wheelie.
Nice. I wouldn't mind getting a Snatch Land Rover as well, but they only make it in 148. I don't like 148 vehicles.
What were they? They were short wheelies, weren't they?
Yeah, short wheels Snatch.
Oh,
Yeah, they're long wheelbase, weren't they?
right, get a 124th and convert it.
Yeah. Could do. Yeah, I always remember going into the office when I was in Iraq, and there's a poster on the wall, and it's a picture of the inside of a Land Rover Snatch, all covered in gack and empty bottles and things like that. And underneath it said, "No one likes a dirty Snatch. Clean your vehicle."
Nice.
Like, yeah, it's a good job there's not many women on this tour.
I'd have laughed my head off at that.
Oh, we had some that got offended.
Snowflakes.
Yeah. Do you know what I'd hate to be in now? I think I'd actually hate to be in now because the way youngsters are these days.
Mm.
Yeah.
It'd drive me insane. Oops. Started drilling through my cutting mat. Not a good idea.
No.
Right, do some more comments. Julian says, Batman meets Luffy. Oh, I've done that one. Jim says, if Dracula was a pilot, it must have been a night fighter. It's certainly not. Lol, Jim. Maybe it had a tinted canopy. Could have. Okay. Thought for a video challenge, a kit completed only with tools, not intended for scale models. Oh, good luck with that one.
That's most of our tools, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these are jeweler's files to begin with.
I don't think any of my tools are meant for scale modeling.
Yeah.
They're all meant for engineering and things.
Yeah. Jim says, interesting, Julian. Gary says, if you can't take a joke, you shouldn't join up. Exactly. And Julian says, Jim, makeup brushes for dry brushing, etc. What? You mean like that?
Yeah, I've got one of them.
And I got one of them. And I got one of them. And I got two of them.
I've got a dual-ended
Ooh, double ender. Woohoo!
for smaller dry brushing bits.
Yeah, I've got one of those as well somewhere. Don't know where it is.
Okay. Okay. Metal wire. Knife.
God, this weather is absolutely gopping.
It's just grey here today, luckily.
It's more gopping than a gopping thing on a gopping day. And that's gopping.
Oh, yeah.
I think we had one day of sunshine, but other than that, it's been non-stop rain.
Welcome to the Welsh summer. Right, so I can hold that there, like that. Just like that.
No, I like that.
I like that, lad. Yeah. Yeah, the books that I've ordered this week, Steff, are the what's it called? Royal Armoury's book on World War One arms and armour.
Yeah.
A book called Shot at Dawn, which is all about the 302 British guys executed for desertion.
Mm-hmm.
And then one about the 15 Welsh soldiers that were executed for desertion and cowardice.
Yep. Which you can bet your bottom dollar it wasn't cowardice.
Yeah, well, there are actually cases where they've proved that when they've looked at the records that especially with the Welsh soldiers, where it wasn't cowardice, it was they hadn't understood what the English officer was telling them because they didn't speak English.
Huh.
They only spoke Welsh.
Dear Lord.
And the officers weren't bilingual.
So the officers need to be cunning linguists.
Yeah. Not that it mattered because they didn't last long at the front.
Oh, but where the hell's my set square gone? What have you done with it, you muppet?
You what? You what?
You what? You what? You what?
So. Take that out of there. Put it onto this. Like that. Yeah, perfect. I likes it a lot. I likes it a lot. Mm. Right, clamp. I think that'll do. No, it's too small surface area. Damage it. That'll do. Oh, for goodness sake, I got black super glue all over me again. I'm always getting that stuff on me.
Right, got some comments.
Have quite a few.
Yep. Jim Articott says that Julian, already happening on the front. Tamiya weathering sets come with what is basically a makeup applicator. Yep. Okay, so not so much of a challenge as SSDD. What's SSDD? Jim says, no worries, Julian. Julian's back in a bit. Kara here. Okie dokie, mate. Gary Stuff says, wondering what my my number 10 Airfix mystery kit might be. Last couple have been 172nd Mozzie and a 172nd Vampire T11. Ooh. Gary Stuff says, 10 quid.
Yeah, said number 10.
Half the English soldiers couldn't understand what their whoopert said either. Very true. Jim Alticott says that Gary's stuff. Looking forward to what mystery box Nick will offer up tomorrow. Oh yes, looking forward to that one. Jim Alticott, Thursday, mate. Okay, cool. Watch that on Thursday. What time's it coming out, Gary? Because I've got my face-to-face on Thursday afternoon. Might try and get it in before. Jim says, I once heard Lemmy, Phil Taylor and Eddie Clark talking. At certain moments, I needed subtitles to understand. That Gary Stuff says, Jim, right, mate, I need more coffee.
I wonder if I got a washer that'll go over that toast.
Gary says 1900 to 2100 Zulu. Brilliant. Thank you, mate.
I've got a set of washers. Rubber washers. I knew he had a box of washers somewhere. And there's he are. Thinking of a new blade in my knife. Right. We want 6mm. Ooh. Oops. Right, it's actually not bad. You beauty.
Jim says, question, will you be making your premiere as Modman, Mr. Connolly?
I will. I will
Ooh.
indeed.
Gary Stuff says, spanner hand, better have a set of washers.
Yes.
If Jim says Modman, I've got to try not to bloody answer him tomorrow on Thursday then. Gary's stream.
Yes. Luckily, I'm a background modman. People don't have to put up with my ugly mug.
Yeah, you don't realise you've been Modman until you get booted.
I see people didn't really know my face until I started joining in like the Monday ones.
Yeah. There you go. Have one there. I've actually got the exact right size washer for these posts. So exactly 6mm internal diameter.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Which means if I leave a little bit of a gap, then should be able to make it so that you can turn the rudder on it. I leave a little bit of a gap. There you go. In fact, I can make the hole in the wood a little bit bigger. A little bit too perfect. Water. So if I glue that in place now, Hopefully in the right place. Yeah, should be about right. I'll let that dry. Ah. That should be dry. Yes. Oh, whoops. Got carried away. Drilled into my mat again.
You should see the state of my mic. It's covered in paint. There's a massive notch taken out of it here. There's holes all over it, scratches. It's being well used.
Yes.
Used to get used to build like cardboard scenery.
Yeah. I'm just always impressed with Steff's videos about how clean his cutting mat is.
What cutting mat?
The one you used in your how to rig World War One.
Oh, I've got a special cutting mat I do that with.
Yeah. I thought you might have. I thought that looks very clean for Steff's mat.
Oh, yes. Is it ever?
It's called professionalism, Mikey. Get
Mhm.
Let's trim that off.
I've been called many things, Mikey, but never professional.
Trim that one off. And then I can knock them down with the hammer when I can find it. There it is. There you go, put a little blob of black glue on there. Oops, daisy. Thinking about what I think it was Gary Owens said at the beginning of the show. There's not many places where you can go where they say, "What have you been up to?" Not much, just painting a dragon.
Yeah.
I think that would make an awesome T-shirt. I ran out of coffee again. Bloody hell.
Oh, good Lord. What are you doing, mate? What's Kaylee up to then?
Kaylee's still in bed asleep, I think.
Yes, sir.
Bless her.
You must be like inhaling that coffee, Mikey.
Yeah. I do like my coffee. Wait for that to dry.
To be fair, I get told off because I don't drink enough. Like I buy bottles of water from Asda, and they're just little 1 litre bottles, and one of those can last me a day and a half.
I get these ones from Home Bargains because it's like £2.50 for a pack of 12. They're 750ml bottles, and I can easily go through 2 of them a day. 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, what is it? You're meant to drink at least 2 litres of water a day.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have problems drinking half a litre.
It doesn't bother me. Yeah, I think it's because I've changed my habit. Because when I was diagnosed with diabetes, I sort of forced myself to change my habits, and now I just drink it without thinking.
I've changed my eating habits, but I still don't drink enough.
Right, got some more comments. Go through these, then we'll go through what people have been up to, and then we'll knock it on the head. So Jim says we will see if you measure up to Tiffany's razor sharp skills as a modman.
I doubt it.
Gary says I cover my mat with offcuts from the background paper.
Yes.
Cool. Question: does anyone use the phrase "stone the crows"? I heard that spoken in many old black and white war films.
Yeah, I use it sometimes.
Occasionally. Jim says, all my cutting mats are marked with spilled paint, glue thinners, etc. What a mess. Gary says, 0.5 litre of water lasts me till dinner time. And then Julian says, back. Welcome back, Julian, just as we're about to finish. So let's start off with Tiff. What you got done, Tiff?
Right, hang on, let me just move all this. So I've got the grill on the front of it, and I've got the stand bits for the seats. I'm not going to put them in yet. This part just has a cushion that goes on it. This part is actually a proper seat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this middle bit here and the bottom bits. That's just the armrests, and swap it out with the foam and the thing. And then I've got the doors done. All of the doors are done, and the bonnet.
Excellent. Nice. Looking really good, Tiff. Really good.
You enjoying it? Really am.
Cool. Thanks for that, Tiff. And Mikey,
Yes.
what have you got done?
I've done my little rudder system. There you
Yay.
go. So there you go. It actually turns.
Cool.
Cool.
So it'll sit like that underneath. There. That's it there.
Nice.
Just in line with the middle of the axle.
Looking really good, mate.
Thank you.
Really good. Jim says, if it's 2 litres of water a day, then I got that beat by a lot. Cool. Julian says, I said stone the crows on Facebook, and a friend said, leave the crows alone. So now I say stone the wombats. Right then.
Well, you managed to achieve stuff.
I'm just looking for the bits I've been working on today. So, where are we? Let's go to that one. I've got the radiator built.
Excellent.
I've got the engine built.
Lovely.
Nice.
So that's going to have the bits going from the Z cap to the spark plugs.
Mhm.
I've got those cut. So I've got them cut to the right length and nips in them. I've just got to file everything back so they sit in there. Those two are over there at the moment with a big weight on top of them because I put the end caps on so they're drying. And that's done. So it's not perfect by far, needs a bit of filling. So I'll be filling that, knock that back. And then along there, I'll be putting a bit of styrene just to lock those off, just so they look neat and tidy.
Yeah.
But they've got, as you can see, quite a bit of support underneath them just to keep them in the right shape.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I should have done is have those tubes running the whole length and then have pipes coming off them. So what I might do is just do that and then put little bit strips of speed tape on them just to make them look like they're strapped in.
Yeah.
And then use my rivet tool just to push, make a head in it, because all those have got, as you can see, just a slight thing in them.
Yeah.
Slight dent in them, so when you push it down, it makes a rivet.
Yeah. That's cool.
So that's a nice little tool I've got there. So yeah, that's what I have got done.
Excellent.
Nice.
So yes, Mr. Marley says, I don't stand at wombats, I just drive over them. Yes, we know about that. And Gary's laughing at John. Well then, you two, do you want to say your battery ties?
Cool about carriers.
Catch us all on Thursday. Bye.
Yes, 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Yes.
Great.
Right. So stay safe, keep modelling. We will see you later. This may go completely wrong because StreamYard have put a new thing in where you click go live and it starts your intro for you.
Ooh.
Right, okay.
So I've told it what the outro is, so I'm just going to click end stream and see what happens.
Is that why when I've done it on mine and pressed outro, it's played it a second time?
Could be.
Possibly.
That could be
So
what-
I'm going to end stream and see what happens.
Bye, everyone.
Oh,
Bye.
yes. Play outro and end stream. Bye.